If you've been seriously injured in any kind of accident, you may be
Great taste, complete nutrition. It's gotta be Bits.
Heel.
Your request to switch to our long-distance service, and if available when you're outside regional toll service law, we'll automatically switch you to our long-distance service and our regional toll service.
Sound familiar? Not unless you've read every word, including the fine print. Some long-distance companies may get you to switch, then you find out you've unknowingly switched your Bell Atlantic Regional Toll Service as well. Their sales pitch may be confusing, even misleading. It's not right. If you think you've been switched, call back.
And their relationship forever. Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman.
Tomorrow morning at 9.
You're paid by the FBI to spy, and you're paid by the bad guys.
If he was the unfaithful type, I don't believe that if I simply asked him, he would admit it. So I was determined to find out on my own.
Did you give her any clues on how to come on to your husband? He was shooting a tushy while you're working out? We're being spied on. Did you know that? As we speak, my staff have rigged this entire studio with hidden cameras, okay? We're going to see if we can find these suckers. Now, they won't tell me where they are. The show is about being spied on. Some good, some bad. That's how they catch the bad guys. But you would be embarrassed and humiliated if they ever got you in the most private, embarrassing moments of your life. Now, my job before the end of this show is to try and find out where the staff have hidden the cameras. Can you hear any guesses? No? Where? Come on. Where do you think? I can't see the plants. In the plants, you reckon? Where? Come on. Where do you think? Where do you think? The piano? You reckon here? The picture? The lion? Where? This lion? Isn't that Mr. Lion, are you looking at me? You know what? The guys who put this here will be here a little later in the show, but right now I want to, you cheeky little woof woof, I want to introduce you. Oh, Brian, was that the shot? Show me. Is that what you're looking at? Oh, man, is that cool? See, you could leave this in maybe your wife's bedroom and say, here, honey, he's going to take care of you. Find out what goes on when you're away on those long business trips. I want to introduce you to two modern-day spies. These guys are real spy catchers. They have infiltrated the mob. They broke up one of the biggest mob booking operations since the war. They've been setting up elaborate stings to catch criminals and scam artists red-handed. They put their lives in danger by infiltrating some very serious situations. Please welcome Dan Hanks and Fred Ballas. Dan, Fred, come on out. Frank? Oh, yeah. Dan? God, it's been so long. Hey? So you guys, what, are you like we see in the movies? You going like, hey, you act like the good fellows, huh? Know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever blends in.
They bring out the table, clear the stuff out of the way. You know, they come out, no menu.
Really?
They got menu. No, they just keep putting the food there. You know,
talk to me like you do when you're talking to these guys.
What are you, a snapper? Of course I can do that. I mean, you know, all you got to do is you got to go in and you say, what, how much is the vig? You know, how much you owe money.
Really?
You got to pay.
How come they hire you? Why the FBI and CIA got billions of dollars? What are they using you two guys for?
We're able to play off the role. We've never had a problem playing off the role. It's just an acting job. The only difference is if you get your lines wrong, they shoot you.
That's right.
So that's
right. You get take one only.
You don't get take two.
Take two, bing, right here.
So what would be a wrong thing? What's your expertise in doing this, not getting shot?
I don't know why, but we've always just been able to get into the role and play it and be that person. And the longest operation was a bookmaking operation where we stayed undercover in the same organization for 3.5 years.
Wow. And that's when you broke up. That was the big one. National.
I had to kill him, though. I had to kill him because they found out about him.
Really?
Yeah, what happened is they found out that I was somehow, they got a hold of my phone bill and found out there were phone calls to the FBI office. So Freddie was confronted with it and he said, don't worry about it,
I went into a bar and they said, your buddy, he's a rat. He's a rat. You too, you're a rat. I says, who, Danny? It's don't worry about it, I take care of everything. I come back the next day and I did one of them Paulie things. They said, where's your partner? I said, oh, you ain't gonna see him no more. And he disappeared off the face of the planet. They assumed that I had whacked him.
Wow.
So I came back to life about a year and a half later when they were indicted.
Really?
And grand jury, he had a miraculous recovery.
He's the ghost that walks.
They looked like ghosts when we walked into the grand jury.
You were paid, this is the real joke, you were paid by the FBI to spy, and you were paid by the bad guys.
Correct.
Well, what happens is, in this particular case, we infiltrated the bookmaking operation, and they had us on salary. What we did is we got to work for them as their telephone technicians to set up the bookmaking operations. And we had to be just like one of them. So we did things like pad our bills and
Stole from them,
and we let them find out about it, because then they'd trust us more.
That's weird, but because most bad guys steal from the mob, therefore they thought you were real mob guys because you stole.
Everybody steals. In that world, everybody steals. And there's a famous quote that I won't say his name, but somebody told us, and he said, you know, pigs get fat, hogs get slaughted. So
he was giving us a warning.
That was the warning.
It was okay
we know
to
you're
steal,
taking,
but don't get greedy.
Well, at least you know where you stand.
Yeah.
They're still alive. Some of the video montage I'm going to show you is stuff that you guys have collected. Look at this video montage, because it could be you. Now, some of that video comes from the private insurance work that Dan and Frank have done. This is actually not an uncommon story. A guy goes to a big Hollywood home. He sees a wealthy kind of living quarter. He decides that the work that he's got to do there, he suddenly has an accident. You know, so he goes from being just a serviceman to being a litigant. He sues the Hollywood producer, thinking he'll roll over and pay him big money to go away. The guy doesn't. He calls these guys. He said, I'm angry. And this young man claims he injured himself on the property and couldn't work at his real job, which was an artist. So, with this right hand damage that means he'll never work again, you guys go looking for him.
Yeah, we went looking for him, and he had allegedly an injury to his hand where he couldn't use it.
He had about a teeny little cut, like paper cut.
And for that, how much did he want?
Oh, he wanted hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Here's where you found it. Take a look.
Yeah, his hand seems to be working okay here.
Thing from hand to hand, showing great finger dexterity and mobility, twirling a stick with his right hand in among the fingers, just like a baton. This is filmed. Time. 10 minutes to 3, 2:40. Continuing with this activity. 2:18 into the film.
I'm going to stop the tape.
Stop tape.
What gets even better is Dan and Frank then scammed the scammer. They followed him to a bar, became friends, and what happens next is hilarious. But show me some of this stuff. Look at this. Look at this. This is amazing. Look at that. You see that? What does that look like?
Wristwatch video camera.
I freaked when you guys showed me this. So somebody could be wearing it like a wristwatch, and there's a camera inside it that goes up the sleeve. What's that you got in your hand?
Well, this is a pulse transmitter. It's an ink pen. The bottom half of it's an ink pen. But the whole top of it is a transmitter. When you hit the top, it sends out a pulse and can control any electronic device, so you can use it to control cameras. If you've got a room wired with cameras or audio or something like that, and you want to tilt, pan, zoom, and you don't have a second person there, this ink pen will control everything. It's got the little batteries go right in the top here.
So
and, transmitters all in here.
We've got Robert Vaughan, the man from U.N.C.L.E., later in the show.
Yeah, open channel D.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what
well, now, it's strange. That show was like 25, 30 years ago. And in fact, that was one of the first television shows that Abraham Lincoln watched, I think. And
most of the things they had on that show
are now
actually
exist.
Yeah. We're going to talk about that. You're going to show us how easy it is to bug a phone. Later on, we've got a guy who can tell whether you or your spouse is lying by a phone call. And up next, we've got hidden cameras. And we're going to show the video of a very elaborate sting operation that Dan and Fred set up and what they caught on tape will amaze you. Stay with us today. Real Life Spies.
When you have heartburn, indigestion, and pain, these won't give you complete relief. For your worst symptoms, none of these will give you fast relief. Problems this bad need the 100% solution. Alka-Seltzer, the only one with effervescent power to speed relief, plus the medicines to relieve all your symptoms. Don't settle for some relief. Get the 100% solution, Alka-Seltzer. And try the best-tasting Alka-Seltzers ever, cherry and lemon lime.
You put your heart into all you do, from the way you love to the things you choose. Big or small, you give your all. Moms like you choose Jif. Choose Jif.
Creamy Jif's peanuts are hot roasted to bring out more fresh roasted peanut taste, more than any other leading creamy brand.
Moms like you choose Jif. Choose Jif.
Choosy moms choose Jif.
Hi, Bob. Your booth just opened up.
Hi, Bob. Hi, Bob. Glad shirt, Bob. Must be Tuesday.
Hey, Bob.
Hi.
Introducing the new wrap sandwich from Friendly's. 4 flavorful combinations of tasty ingredients wrapped in a tomato tortilla.
Usual's coming right up. You know, I think I'll try the wrap.
And now, order a wrap, get a watermelon roll sundae for only 79 cents.
Gee, you think the earth had stopped or something?
Friendly's, leave room for the ice cream.
On the next Entertainment Tonight, John Travolta. Find out why this man of mystery once had to hide his famous face.
Fake beard or the hat and the glasses and the whole bit.
Then,
Welcome to our wedding.
it's Kenny Rogers' country-style wedding.
I'll give you all my love.
He's taking a bride in his barn, and we're the only ones there as they say their down-home I-do's on the next Entertainment Tonight.
At 7:30 tonight, only on CBS 2.
There's a little bit of boy in all of us, and I certainly am very excited. The man from U.N.C.L.E. is coming, so I must apologize to the women who are watching because I'm really into this stuff. But this is this is a booming spy business. I mean, you've seen those spy stores opening up all over the country. Well, Dan Hanks and Fred Vallis are way ahead of that. They busted the mob. You caught that baton twirler red-handed with your video footage. We'll talk about your undercover operation, but why go further? You could have gone to court and dismissed his insurance claim by the fact that he was just using his right hand with such dexterity.
What'll happen is he'll say, oh yeah, that day my hand was feeling fine, but for the next 2 weeks I couldn't do anything and I couldn't paint. And he showed me some paintings. He showed me some paintings. He had sold one for $35, and now he was going to make, you know, these millions of dollars painting. He actually invited me to one of his shows.
Well, you followed him to a bar.
We went in, and we decided to put him on further surveillance, see what his life was like, and he went to a bar one night. We went into the bar, and we got close to where he was, and we were talking, and we knew that he was looking for a big job in the studios working as an artist. So Fred and I set up a phony conversation that we were out celebrating that we had just gotten his contract as mat artist for one of the major studios. And he said, oh, you guys are artists? You know, and we sucked him into the conversation. We told him, yeah, we're having this party tomorrow night, you know, to celebrate the...
We had rented a suite. We had wired the suite for sound and video, 2 cameras, and then we brought in some porn stars and other people, and just had it catered and brought them right into the middle of it.
He must have really annoyed this Hollywood producer because he's paying you to do all that.
The producer had a few bucks.
He had a few dollars.
And he decided to pull
really screw this guy.
In fact, the only people at this party that didn't know what was going on were this guy and his one friend that he brought with him.
Okay, and now you played a tarot card where you said you could read tarot
What I
cards?
did basically is I read the tarot cards for one of the porno stars, and he was watching, and then his friend says, well, can you read his? Well, of course I can read his tarot cards. We've had him under surveillance for 4 months. I know everything there is to know about this guy.
Okay, so let's have a look. Fred, the company you keep, let's have a look as Fred takes this sucker into his confidence and gives him a touch of his own scam.
Let's go to present, right? Go to present. Page of Swords is ambition. It's something that's coming up, but it's questionable whether or not it's going to materialize, only because there are forces at work that you don't fully understand and problems that you haven't foreseen. The Moon is a disaster card. Within the last year, probably maybe the last 18 months, within the last year, you had an injury. A spear, huh? Was a fence like a spear? Was through your hand? Which one? Your right hand? Your drawing hand? Did it affect your art at all? Well, I'd like to see serious stuff before the injury.
So you got him to admit that even though he injured his right hand, it really wasn't a problem.
It wasn't all that bad.
And you told him, you put the fear of his life in him. You told him through his fortune telling that this whole thing was going to go wrong on him.
Oh, absolutely. I told him
it was going wrong on him.
There were forces revolving around him right now, which he had no idea, and disaster was stalking him.
What happened? What was the end result?
He settled the case for a lot less money out of court.
What, like what? Like a couple $100 or something?
Yeah, it was
literally
pretty cheap.
So
Pretty much his attorney's cost.
Really? I'm making a call from a phone, and of course, how easy is it now to bug these?
It used to be that if you wanted to bug a phone, you'd have to like sneak into the guy's house and you'd take the phone apart, maybe take this off.
That's what I see in the movies, yeah.
And put something in it. You don't even have to do that anymore. Most of the components that it takes to bug a phone actually exist in the phone, and you can hook up a device like this from outside the residence to the phone line.
We have to tell you that this is a device that we removed from a premise. This is not out. We don't do that.
And if this is hooked into the phone line, then it can pick up the conversation and transmit it. And they have another one that's about similar size that you can hook up to the phone line. You don't even have to hook up to the phone. And when you dial that telephone number, you throw a tone on the line just before it rings, and instead of the phone ringing, it'll open up the microphone circuits of every phone in the house and literally bug the house.
Your actual telephones become the bugs. Because what it does basically is your phone is still on the receiver.
Yeah, but it just disconnects.
But it disconnects
and
the phone next to the bed
becomes a listening device.
Yeah.
And you can listen in on everything in the house.
I think I need my house swept. I'm already feeling paranoid.
We can do that.
Yeah.
We had.
I got to show you. I got to come back. I got to show you this from videotape. We got a guy who this is from England. He found out that his next door neighbour had put a camera up to survey the street because his car was being vandalised. Well, this is what happens when people find out they're being, he thought, under surveillance. Well, I take a look at this. He walks out one day and he sees this camera up in the next door neighbour, and he shows it to his friends, and he says, now look at that, that's terrible, people spying on me. So he comes out and he gets a good look at it. He says, I'm not going to have this. So he comes out, and what does he bring with him? He gets the air rifle, and he takes a name at it, and he says, I'll fix this myself. And there it is. And they took it out. He shot it. Yeah. And what's that? That's,
this thing is incredible. You take this, and if you square your mouth, your breath is fresh for hours.
That's your breath freshener.
That's all it is.
I'm sorry. I thought it was okay. All righty. They'll tell us what happened with the biker gang when they invaded them, put their lives on the line, and we're also going to meet a suspicious wife who had her husband followed by a beautiful undercover spy, a woman who is going to test his fidelity. The results next.
Today at 5 on News 2, Arrest Made.
Did police nab the killer of a Long Island school teacher attacked during her morning run? And before you take that summer job, beware. Some seemingly innocent work can cause cancer. Then, to pierce or not to pierce, why a Jersey town is stopping one shop from piercing certain body parts. And how a common item in your home poses a deadly threat to your kids. Today on News 2 at 5. More news in less time.
It's Hammer time for hard copy.
Hey, oh, how you doing?
We're heading to Hammer's house to find out how this rapper has turned hard times into good times.
And I came out on the other side, focused, healthy, and strong.
It's the real story behind Hammer's highs and lows. Plus, before she was daytime sexy top cop, this actress was paying her dues.
I was doing manual labor work, digging ditches.
Get to know the Sunset Beach beauty of hard copy.
Tonight at 7, only on CBS 2.
In case you hadn't noticed, it's swimsuit season. Are you ready? You can be. With all-natural T-Light weight loss, you can reduce your craving for sweets and lose weight now. Take T-Light weight loss. Live better. Naturally.
Do you pay attention to danger signals? If you have high cholesterol, you're in danger. T-Light cholesterol can lower cholesterol levels by helping inhibit your body's ability to absorb fat. Take T-Light cholesterol. Live better. Naturally.
My doctor told me my child is lead poisoned from peeling paint, and this can cause brain damage. I'm calling 1-800-LAWYER-911 to learn if and how I can obtain a substantial money award by suing my landlord.
To be connected with a participating lawyer near you for an initial free consultation concerning a 911 emergency resulting in an accident, an injury, or malpractice, dial 1-800-LAWYER-911, not a law firm or legal referral service. Lawyer advertisement.
Before I go to our next guest, has anyone here been spied on? They know they've been spied on? Anyone? Yes? Yes, ma'am? You have been? Please stand up. What happened?
I was on the treadmill at the gym, and somebody was behind me on one of the machines, and he had a camera wrapped around a towel. I didn't know it. I was just working out.
What was he doing?
He was just sitting there videotaping me, and somebody saw him. He looked suspicious because he had something wrapped, and he was just sitting there.
How'd that make you feel?
Awkward. I felt like...
He was shooting your tushy while you're working out?
My tushy. Yeah, basically. He was shooting my tushy. I don't know what pleasure he was getting out of that, but he was shooting my tushy. I got him thrown out of the gym, though.
Did you feel like you're...
I felt violated.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, thank God I had my clothes on, but...
Well, I don't know if you work out naked, but I mean, I can understand.
Yeah.
My tushy is not attractive enough for anyone to want to do that, but I can understand why someone would want to shoot your tushy. Yes, but you had a question for one of these gentlemen. Please stand up. What was that? You wanted to, the lady who wanted to know why these guys are still alive. Was that you?
No, it wasn't me.
Who that? That was you over there? Sorry. Hey, yes, ma'am. Yeah, please stand up.
I just thought, I'd like to know if you're not afraid of being recognized now, or are you retired, or what?
No, well, we're retired at the moment. That's not to say we wouldn't go back to work for the government at the drop of a hat, because I really love being a drug dealer for a better America myself.
You're not afraid of being exposed and being...
No, what it is if you ask any police officer, if they actually thought they were going to get killed, they'd never go to work in the morning.
Right.
So no.
But it's harder now for Fred because they just come on national TV and say, hey, I beat the mob. I can hear the semi-automatics being loaded as we speak. Our next guest I want you to meet because she, like probably many women at some stage, thought, well, is my husband faithful? Can I really trust him? So she hired a private investigator who brought a beautiful decoy along to set him up, see what he'd do. I want to welcome, first of all, Catherine and the co-owner of the service Checkmate, Jerry Palace. Welcome both of you to the show. Catherine, why didn't you just ask him whether he's been faithful or not?
Because if I thought my husband was an unfaithful man, or if he was the unfaithful type, I don't believe that if I had simply asked him, he would admit it.
Well,
so I was determined to find out on my own.
This is not unusual, Jerry. You do this all the time. But is it mostly men who want to check on women or vice versa?
Mostly women that want to check on men.
Oh, it is. Yeah. And how many times out of 100 would they be right?
I'd say 9 times out of 10, they're right. 90%.
90%. Mm-hmm. So in Catherine's case, did you feel as if this was just going to be another upsetting destruction to a relationship?
Sure. Usually when they call me up and they suspect something, like I say, they usually think they're right, and they are. Right. But in this case, it didn't turn out that way.
Why? What happened?
Well, we sent the decoy to her husband's location on a few different occasions, and both times he rejected the decoy.
Really?
Yeah.
You're kidding?
Yes. I'm serious.
He didn't take the bait?
Wouldn't go for it.
This is some of the video you shot. I want to take a look at this.
Okay.
This is a sort of a selection, if you like, of people who've been unfaithful in the past.
Right.
Now, but this is a common scene. People. Now, what was going on here?
Well, here a wife hired us to watch her husband for the day, and we did. And we found out that he met his girlfriend for lunch. It was her birthday.
Mm-hmm.
He brought her flowers that morning, took her out to a lengthy lunch for about 2 hours. Then he took her out to a dinner that evening.
Oh, man. And you have the upsetting job of telling their wives that this is the case.
Right.
All right. We're going to come back. I am going to ask you if you could you introduce me to the decoy? Because you wanted to meet her, didn't you?
I already have.
But no,
right.
before the sting, you wanted to meet her.
Yes, absolutely.
Why?
Because I fell in love with Frank, and everything had happened so quickly. We had this whirlwind courtship. I didn't really know who. I thought I didn't know really who he was. So if my whole life was going to change in an afternoon, I needed to know the woman who was responsible for that. That's why I absolutely had to meet her. I don't know why, but I needed to do that.
Okay. Did you give her any clues on how to come on to your husband?
Absolutely. She was,
Man.
She was, well, the funny thing was the first time he turned her down, I said, no, he's not wearing his glasses, go back, you know. It was like, we sat and we had some breakfast together, and she was very playful, very sympathetic, and I felt great about this immediately.
Even though she was about to seduce your husband?
Absolutely.
You're some gal,
But
Catherine.
Part of it was that I had hired her to do this, so I knew it was all business. She was also all business.
Well, is your husband here?
Yes, he is, sir.
Well, I want to meet the man who overcame temptation and obviously became one of the few rare and wonderful husbands who would not cheat on their wives when the wife would never know. And we'll meet Teresa, the beautiful decoy, when we return today. Real Life Spies, don't you move.
Try the easy way to use Downy, the Downy ball. Just toss it in.
Easy does it, only Downy does it.
The spin cycle opens it, then Downy flows into the rinse.
You're gonna love it.
The Downy ball.
Come on in.
Arthritis pain, it's a part of my life. That's why I keep Advil close by. It's gentle on my stomach, and just one works as well as 2 regular Tylenol. I'd give me Advil any day over Aleve. With that, it could be hours before you can take more. I don't have that long wait with Advil.
Advil works at the site of minor arthritis pain, stopping it where it starts.
Nothing's proven to work better or last longer than Advil.
Advanced medicine for pain. And for the sinus congestion and pain that can come with allergies, try Advil Cold and Sinus.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Hey, Shakespeare, would you write a TV sitcom for a Klondike bar?
Methinks not.
For that chocolatey-coated ice cream loaded big and thick, no room for stick.
Enter precocious punk.
What you talking about, Willie? What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Wherefore art thou new Klondike Choc Burger? Vanilla ice cream, a chocolate cookie, peanuts, and caramel. Get!
UFOs and extraterrestrials, are they the stuff of science or science fiction? Is our government hiding the truth from us?
I've seen them right up face to face.
Hear the surprising opinion of a NASA astronaut who has walked on the moon, and the important discoveries of several top UFO investigators. You decide if, in fact, we have been contacted. We investigate UFOs. The American public wants the truth. The next Geraldo Rivera Show. Today at 4, only on CBS 2.
You know, I'm a believer that caring for pets can help people stay healthy, especially as we get older. Caring for an animal can reduce your stress. Best of all, pets keep you laughing, and that's always good medicine. But of course, the most important thing we need in order to stay healthy is a good comprehensive health plan. That's why I think it's so important for people like me who are eligible for Medicare to know about U.S. health care and their Golden Medicare plan. The Golden Medicare plan offers more benefits than Medicare and a Medicare supplement combined, and at no additional cost to you. U.S. Healthcare is even the first in the area to offer an option that gives you the freedom to choose any doctor or hospital you want without a referral. And it's so easy to find out more. Just give them a call. You know, we're all looking for ways to stay healthy. Having friends around that always keep you laughing is one way. Having U.S. Healthcare is another.
We're going to meet the undercover decoy that Catherine hired through Jerry's company to tempt her husband. But we had a question here. Yes, ma'am, what was that, please? Can you stand up? Yes, yes, please stand.
How much did it cost to hire some of these guys?
How much does it cost, what, to check out on your husband? Well, you got a boyfriend you want? Yeah? Well, you got a problem?
No.
Okay, how much does it cost, Jerry?
$650.
$650 to test your husband's fidelity. Yeah, yes, ma'am, yeah.
Yeah, two-parter. I just wondered if any of your video victims that you caught ever threatened to get even with you and make good on that promise, and alternatively, anyone that you exposed, were they happy you did so relieve them of the burden of carrying on this big lie?
Or even more so, no, that's all right, video victims, but what about the mob? Anybody have a shot at you? Everybody try and kill you?
I've been shot twice, but that happened during a drug operation down in Miami. I don't think we've ever been threatened.
No, they just shoot you.
If you're doing your catch somebody good.
Once you catch
If you're doing your job
right,
you'll never get threatened because they don't know who you are.
Right. Yeah.
I'm wondering what leads you to a career in spy work.
Yeah, what do you want to do this?
We got hired on the it takes one to know one basis. Both of us had what you would call shady backgrounds growing up, and I don't know why. About 20 years ago, I saw an ad in the paper that said, wanted, private investigator, no experience necessary, and went to work.
So there he is. Read seedy magazines. I want to introduce what you would probably think is a nice young woman and would never do the kind of work she does, which is pick up men for money. Her name is Teresa, and she was the decoy that Jerry used in order to try and entrap Christine's husband. Let's meet her. Teresa, come on out. Teresa, how are you?
Nice to meet you,
Yeah, yeah, please come on out. You guys are good mates.
Yeah, we became friends.
What does your boyfriend think of you doing this work, sidling up to men in bars?
Sometimes he jokes and says that I'm hurting all the men out there. But at the same token, he knows that I'm servicing women, and I'm doing it because that's what I enjoy doing, helping the women.
Is that why you did it?
Yeah,
that's why you want to do it?
That's why I do it.
Okay. Rather than me just ask you what you do as a decoy, I'm going to go over to the piano, so if the lighting man's watching, he can come, he can give us a... Come over here, right? Let's pretend I'm sitting in a seedy bar, okay? I'm amusing myself over a couple of gin and tonics, right? And I'll be married, you know, let's say, you know, 10, 7 years, whatever that itch thing is, and you, like, walk in. Come on, I want you to do your thing.
Okay.
Just do whatever it is you do.
Do you know the song Love on a Two-Way Street?
Love on a Two-Way Street? No, honey.
No?
No, I never heard of it, no. I'm not falling for you yet.
Are you here alone?
I'm here alone, my wife, you know, looking after the kids. I'm not going home.
Oh, you're
like
married?
That. Yeah, I'm married, yeah, sure.
Happily?
You know, it's, you know, come see, come saw. Why, you married?
No, I'm not married.
You're not married?
No.
What are you doing here?
But, you know, like they say, men are like parking spaces. All the good ones are taken.
Yeah, some of them are, yeah. Why? What are you doing? You got a boyfriend? You ain't got a boyfriend or nothing?
No, I'm just here waiting for a couple of my girlfriends. They should have been here about 5 minutes ago.
Oh, really? So you're just sitting here alone?
Just watching you play.
I smell the bed. Don't you smell the bed here? I smell the bed. And you tried, these the lines you tried on Frank?
Yeah,
Catherine's
husband? Catherine's husband really didn't give me a chance to speak to him the way I would normally speak to a subject when I'm out decoying.
Why?
I don't know. He was a good guy.
Really? I want to meet this man. I got to meet this. You want to meet this guy? Yeah. Okay, come on, Frank. Take a seat. You're in the Navy, Frank, I believe.
Yes.
How many men have turned you down, Teresa?
3, including Catherine's husband.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So you're part of an elite bunch. Are you in the Marines?
Navy.
Navy. So you
years.
are a few good men. 3 of you. Very good men. First of all, how did you feel when you learned your wife had hired a decoy?
I was a little upset at first, but then her and I sat down and we talked about it, and I don't know, I realized that she just wanted to make sure that I was the one for the rest of her life. So I understood.
What did you say to Teresa? Do you remember? What did she say to you? Do you remember?
Yeah, she was outside my station, and she was looking in, and my boss came in and he said, "Hey, this girl out here wants to talk to you." And I was about to take a guy home, and I walked outside, and she said, "Hi, my name is,
Tiffany.
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 Tiffany. And I shook her hand. I said, "Hi, how you doing?" "Okay, I gotta go." And I just got in my car and I left.
That was it?
That was it.
So you tried again. What happened the next time?
Next time I went in there and...
Do you remember what she said the next time?
Yeah, you called me on the phone, I believe.
Oh, right.
That's right. You called me on the phone, and she said maybe we can get together for some coffee or sit down and talk. And I just said, I'm a happily married man. I'm very much in love with my wife, and no thanks.
Was that the last time you spoke to her?
Well, about a couple of days later, I got a letter.
Right.
It had, it said, we could still be friends and all this, and she gave me a phone number, and I just went, and I threw it away.
Hey, Frankie, you're amazing. I don't believe this. Hey, didn't you just for 1 minute? We'll talk about that after the break. Up next, you're going to meet one of the world's best-known celebrity spies and one of my childhood idols. This is a treasure from my past. All righty? He joins us next. I'm so excited. Don't go away. Are you or someone you know being controlled by alcohol or drugs? If alcohol and drugs are ruining your life and you don't know how to stop, call 1-888-97-GORDY.
I thought it was the flu. It wasn't.
It burned when I urinated. I thought it was a one-time thing. It wasn't.
I had pain, a discharge, and a sore. I thought it was another yeast infection. It wasn't.
These are symptoms of genital herpes, a condition that 1 out of every 6 Americans has. Call 1-800-224-8811 for information. While there's no cure, doctors have treatment options. Herpes thrives on ignorance. See your doctor.
Did you know every day more and more individuals and families save up to 50% on their dental bills thanks to the prestigious Northeast Dental Plan of America? It's a cooperative of more than 3,500 dentists in your area. The annual membership of only $85 entitles you to huge discounts on all dental work, including substantial discounts on cleanings and x-rays. There's even a free examination. Call now for your free complete information kit.
On CBS way back Wednesday, James Garner in a full-blown movie version of one of TV's biggest hits.
You guys got a real rock and roll church going here.
Rescuing a starlet.
My life has been threatened.
Have you threatened this young lady? From a new TV church run by an old friend.
Wait till I tell Tori Spelling I've got my own bodyguard.
It's child's play until murder changes everything.
How did this happen?
James Garner is back in a Rockford Files movie.
I don't think my reputation can take much of this.
CBS way back Wednesday.
Make a chicken cheddar grill. Chicken, cheddar, sauce the two. Cheese again, not toasted. Ooh! Cheese to the rescue. Let A&P Wallbaum help you celebrate June Dairy Month with the great taste of cheese. Rescue me. Your tasty meal will really please. So celebrate June Dairy Month with cheese to the rescue. At A&P Wallbaum, it's cheese.
of our look at spies, gadgets, and things that make the world an unsafe place for any of us to talk these days, you can't discuss spies without talking about one man. Robert Vaughn, the man from U.N.C.L.E., who made spying an international sexual attraction. He's a long and distinguished career in movies, television, radio, and it is our great honor to have him on this show today. Please, ladies and gentlemen, my childhood hero, the man from U.N.C.L.E. himself, Robert Vaughn.
I did a play in Canada for 9 months a few years ago called I Hate Hamlet, where I played John Barrymore. That was my exact entrance. Every night I had to stand there with all this smoke pouring up into my nose and then fall on stage as Jack Barrymore.
You look a lot better than John Barrymore does these days.
Well, these days, yes.
Yeah, he's looking a bit dusty somewhere in California.
Yeah, right.
You look terrific.
Thank you.
And can I tell you something?
Yes, you can.
Do you know how you changed my life?
No, I don't.
This is one of these out-of-body experiences television gives you. I'm sitting here with a man when I was, this might make you feel bad, but when I was 10 years of age.
Yeah, I was 11 at the time.
That's right. I may have only been 10, but you came on television and I said, that's who I want to be. You were the epitome of cool, suave. You out-Bonded Bond. I went to school and I became the president of the Man from U.N.C.L.E. fan club. I had that little, they had a little thing, they had like a little card. My dad was a printer. I had him print up all the cards and I sold the cards to the other kids because they all wanted to join the Man from U.N.C.L.E. club. And I even got that, you remember the little triangles you used to wear in that show?
Right. Yeah.
I got one of those, a glow in the dark, and I used to go to bed at night in the Man from U.N.C.L.E. pajamas, and I used to look at my Man from U.N.C.L.E. club.
Well, you were a deeply disturbed young man.
I think you're right. Before we go any further, I want to talk to you about gadget spies. Now I've unburdened myself on you.
Yeah, right.
You can charge me a therapy bill for that. Here is some of the highlights of Mr. Vaughn's terrific career, only on the Man from U.N.C.L.E. We couldn't have enough television time to talk about all the other movies and TVs he's done, but have a look at this. Not a bad way for a lad to earn a living. Locking face with some pretty attractive women, right?
One of the ancillary benefits of the show with those last 4 scenes.
Did you ever take advantage of your professional position?
Well, I was a bachelor at that time.
Oh, man.
I was in a very successful show, and practically all of the most beautiful women in the world from the ages of 19 to 24 arrived in Hollywood to become movie stars, and many of them were on The Man from U.N.C.L.E. So I would say that it was very like having died and gone to heaven to be in that show.
Yeah, you made something of a pig of yourself in The Gourmet of Life, I can only imagine. And not to play down the success internationally, I grew up in Australia. You would travel the world, and what was it like in those days?
Well, as a matter of fact, when we traveled to Southeast Asia, we originally arrived in Melbourne, and then we went to Sydney. It was about 1966, I guess, and it was kind of like being a Beatle. I mean, because the response was enormous. Thousands of people at the airports. As a matter of fact, in Manila, we had a motorcade that had rivaled or out-rivaled President Johnson, who had been there about a week before. He wasn't in too good stead at the time.
No, he was bombing neighbors.
Yes, right.
Robert, I got to talk about some of the gadgets. I remember the little pen, so sexy. You know, I used to talk to my toothbrush.
You did?
I talked to, again, I need therapy. But I saw you with that little pen, and I used to talk to this toothbrush thinking I was you talking to the pen. And, but today...
Did you have any real life at all?
I was a sad little boy, wasn't I?
Tragic.
And look where I've ended up, in the monster that influenced me so much in TV itself. But did you ever sit, I mean, you're surrounded by all this gadgetry, the shooting cameras, all that stuff, the talking phones. Did you ever think it was going to become real?
Not really, although it certainly has become real. You can find virtually anything that we had on the show is available now in Times Square.
Yeah, right. There's some poor little man who's going to want you to bug your unfaithful wife.
Right.
I want to talk about some of your current movies, because Joe's Apartment, that's a very different role for you.
Joe's Apartment has just come out. It features singing and dancing cockroaches, and I play a transvestite alcoholic United States Senator.
A transvestite alcoholic United States Senator.
From New York.
From New York.
Yes.
Where else?
Irish also.
Well, how understandable.
Why else?
You go for the tough roles.
Yeah.
You kissed a friend of mine.
I wouldn't touch that one. Go ahead.
You did a film, an independent film called Milk Money?
Milk and Money, right.
Milk and Money.
Yes.
And a young actress, Sarah Taylor, she told me, she said, I kissed Robert Vaughan. I said, well, you know what? When I was 10, I may have, but now I think I'm pretty firmed up on my sexuality.
10. Yes.
When you look at the influence that your television role had in the world, what do you think it was that caught so much of the imagination for much longer than you ever did the series?
Well, we got caught up, fortunately, and were swept up by the two Bond pictures that just preceded us, Goldfinger and From Russia with Love. There was an enormous international craze for the Bond pictures, and we basically were taking off from there. And it was James Bond in the living room instead of the bedroom, because it was television then, and you couldn't be in the bedroom, but now you could be.
Right. We can't ignore David McCullum's terrific contribution either as ELLIOT.
Yes, indeed.
And that wonderful actor who played your boss, the English
Leo G. Carroll.
What class, what style.
Yes. You know, he was the original actor to come to America and say the famous line, tennis anyone. In 1933, he did a play called Green Bay Tree, and as a young juvenile, he said, tennis anyone? And he was the first one to say that.
I could sit here and trivialize with you all day. I could tell you more tiny details of my fascination for you as a...
I don't think you should.
No, I don't think so. It'll probably we've bonded enough. Robert Vaughan has very kindly given us his time. I'd like to thank him. And when we come back, can you believe it? A telephone that will tell whether you are telling the truth or your friend who's talking to you on the phone is telling the truth. And ties that can hear what people are saying and transmit it automatically. It's frightening. It's here. You'll see it next. Robert, thank you.
Thank you, James.
Oh, and the toothbrush. I've got
I have a pen.
I know.
Hello, Gordon.
Hello, Robert.
Glad to see you again.
So nice of you. For your complimentary tickets to the Gordon Elliott Show in New York, give us a call at 212-975-8540. And please be sure to leave us your phone number.
New Lever 2000 Pure Rain Deodorant Soap. A new invigorating Scent Plus Moisturizer. The refreshing clean for all your 2000 parts.
I'm Stephen Clark.
I'm Dana Tyler. Hear what happened after an FBI van loaded with weapons vanishes from a parking lot.
A mystery after the son of Time Warner CEO is found dead in his apartment.
Cops approach a car with their guns drawn, but what they find inside has them stopping in their tracks.
Hear what the judge won't let the jurors see during Timothy McVeigh's sentencing phase.
And John Gotti's family recipes may soon belong to your family. We'll tell you why.
Those stories and much more beginning tonight at 5 o'clock. See you then.
On the next Entertainment Tonight, John Travolta. Find out why this man of mystery once had to hide his famous face.
Fake beard or the hat and the glasses and the whole bit.
Then,
Welcome to our wedding.
it's Kenny Rogers' country-style wedding.
I'll give you all my love.
He's taking a bride in his barn, and we're the only ones there as they say their down-home I-do's on the next Entertainment Tonight.
At 7:30 tonight, only on CBS 2.
If you've been hurt by anything, a car accident, a fall, a doctor, a hospital, you may be entitled to a large cash award. To find out, call 1-800-LAWYERS right now. The call is free, the advice is free, and we stay open 24 hours, 7 days a week. We're open New Year's Eve at midnight. So call 1-800-LAWYERS. We're there right now to answer all your questions absolutely free.
The authentic Italian taste of Palio. It's New York's favorite.
It's not easy admitting that your spouse is being unfaithful. I was among the millions of Americans who suffer from having an unfaithful spouse. It was hard to take that first step, but I had to know what was happening. So I called Private Detectives of America. They told me the 28 signs of a cheating spouse and what I could do to help. It's time you knew the truth. Call Private Detectives of America now at 1-888-28-TRUTH, because you deserve to know the truth.
Are you or someone you know being controlled by alcohol or drugs? If alcohol and drugs are ruining your life and you don't know how to stop, call 1-888-97-GORDY. I can see you. We're here now with Adam Burke. He's from New York's Counter Spy Shop. We just spoke to Robert Vaughn about what was going to happen in the future when he started 30 years ago.
Right.
Adam, it's here. Show me.
Yes,
What have we
it
got
is.
here? Where are we going to start?
Okay, start out with...
These are the gadgets that are invading our lives.
These are recording devices that spies use, which pick up very sensitive sounds. They can record for 4 hours for regular tape.
Well, let's just show that. That's a credit card-sized tape recorder.
Okay, and it's recording us right now. If you want to squeeze the microphone in your hand.
I squeezed it in my hand.
You could say, test, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And very quietly, play this back.
That's a credit card-sized tape recorder.
Okay, and it's recording us right now. If you want to squeeze the microphone in your hand.
I squeezed it in my hand. You can say, test, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh,
okay, this is the type of recorder. Next, this is a piece of night vision that could be hooked up to different types of cameras or rifle mounts for different.
So if I turn all the lights off, I can still see everybody?
You can see everything. Like
you know what I wanted to do, Dave? Dave, see if you can get a shot through that. If you can, we'll turn the lights off and we'll take your camera shot, all right? Keep going.
You have to press that button on top.
You got to press the button on the top, Dave. You see
this next piece right here is a piece of anti-wiretapping device. It's able to detect if people are bugging your phones or not.
So what do? You just call up?
This runs numerous tests on your phone line. It does a full sweep from your office or home to the central office, the telephone company, and lets you know if your phones are being bugged. Checks for recorders and different types of devices.
Now this is amazing. This is the Truth phone.
This is Truth phone. It's voice stress analysis technology implemented into a Truth phone. What it does is it measures microtremors in your vocal cords with stress at different levels when people speak. For instance, I would measure your baseline, where you're at when I'm asking you basic questions. What's today's date?
So I get on the phone and say, hey, how you feeling? Good. How you fine? Yeah. And tell them questions he knows the answer to. And they say, now, did you send me the check?
That's correct.
Yeah, sure. It's in the mail. Yeah. What's your top seller?
For top sellers, in London, we sell different types of wireless microphones. In our Miami location, we sell night vision a lot. New York, we sell different types of covert video cameras, keep an eye on babysitters.
Do you know what this is? Looks like a jogger's watch, huh? You can imagine I'm walking down the street. Go check. You know what I'm doing? I'm taking your photo. Smile. Yeah. That's a little viewfinder. Here it is. Here, listen to this. Ah, take your photo. You never know who's watching. How you doing, Dave? Did you get that thing to work? It worked? Cool. Well, you know what? Get it to work, and we'll turn the lights off. Tell me when you're ready. Now, did you set these cameras up on my set?
Yes, we did.
So what is this? This is, I would never pick this. So why do you have them disguised in a kid's toy?
A lot of people like to keep an eye on their babysitters and the housekeepers, make sure that their children are being treated correctly, and no housekeepers are going through their personal items or neglecting children.
Okay.
So we disguise them for the child's room.
Alrighty. Now, you've hidden another. Cheeky little boy. Where is the camera in here? Is it in his eye?
The camera's actually right here. Sometimes we do them in the eyes. This one's actually in the bow tie.
I can't see that.
There's a pinhole lens right there.
Oh, right there.
Right.
Oh, hello. That's weird, isn't it? Okay. Now, where else? Where?
You were unable yet to find the other one.
You know, there's another. I got to tell you. There's another camera.
Come on.
There's another camera pinned on someone in our... No. I want to find it. I want to find it.
Let me show you. We have one over here.
No. I'm going to find it. When we come back, someone on our audience has a hidden camera on them. We're going to find out who that is when we return. Spies, real life, when we come back. Air travel provided by United Airlines.
Brought to you by the more than 50,000 employee owners of United Airlines. We don't just work here. Come fly our friendly skies.
Nothing beats the O-Cedar Twist and Mop.
O-Cedar?
It's twice as absorbent as a sponge mop.
Tell me more.
And it's specially designed to wring out with just a twist, so your hands stay dry.
Great.
The O-Cedar Twist and Mop. A smarter, easier, better way to mop.
O-Cedar makes your life easier. Wonderful. O-Cedar makes your life easier.
Oh, and try the O-Cedar Angler Broom and Easy Reach dustpan for sweeping without bending.
The Vidal Sassoon Academy with news you can use on styling damage. If your hair does this, it's damaged. A real defense is the Vidal Sassoon conditioning line. The moisturizers give all-over condition, while the protein gets absorbed into the weakest parts of your hair, working to reduce split ends and breakage to help you keep perfect condition. Sassoon hair, perfect from beginning to end.
Exciting news for soft contact lens wearers. For dry, blurry lenses, Clear Eyes CLR refreshes your eyes and helps clear lenses. Contact lens relief from Clear Eyes. Wow.
Fibercon or Metamucil? Both have fiber for regularity. But I like Fibercon better.
Same natural action of fiber, but only Fibercon contains calcium.
And with Fibercon, I get my fiber in 2 caplets.
Fibercon, fiber and calcium in a convenient caplet.
Excuse me, buongiorno. My goodness, can I have some more steak with my fat there?
Who are you? This is Pathmark Preferred Beef. It's all hand-cut and hand-trimmed. And there's a double your money-back guarantee, you know.
And that's a good-looking piece of meat.
Beef brings out the animal in him. It's beautiful. Well, you're not a vegetarian, are you? No.
Hi, I'm Vicki. Here at Jayhawk, we finance cosmetic surgery for over 1,000 doctors throughout the United States. Now, we don't do the surgery, we make the surgery affordable. We finance cosmetic dentistry, liposuction, laser eye surgery, breast augmentation, hair transplants, and lots more. Call us now at 1-800-JAYHAWK or ask your doctor about Jayhawk Finance. Finally, financing for cosmetic surgery.
That's 1-800-JAYHAWK.
Thank you, Mr. Cameraman. Now I know. So, oh, is it in there in that little battery light?
Yes, it is.
Man, I would never pick that. You little cheeky thing, Adam. Stop spying on me. Now, there is someone in our audience. Okay, it's a camera hidden on one of our audience members. Can we cut to the camera? Are we going to show it? Can I see it in the monitors? Okay, who is that? Oh, man, who is that? Who is that? Move. Where is that camera? It's, let me just see if I can find myself. Will you move, sir? Who is that? Is it someone wearing, what is it? Where is it stuck? Where? Is it in this guy? Ah, what, who?
There's a pinhole lens built in right here.
Oh,
which gives you a wide-angle shot.
You, simply stand up, sir. You don't look like an international spy, if you don't mind me saying so.
Well, with the knowledge of it, too.
Yeah, you see? It's never where you think it is. Be careful. Thanks to all our guests, especially thanks to Counter Spy and Adam, who did a great job today, and our guests who shared a little of their personal lives to show us the true meaning of being spied upon. We'll see you next time. Cheerio, America. Good shot.
Today, beginning at 5, a murdered Chinatown girl is laid to rest. Hear how the community is coming together to protect other children. See how 1 million bottles of whiskey made the situation even harder to control. And can cereal really prevent cancer? Find out what a major manufacturer wants to claim. Plus, Kathy Lee gets a couple of giant retailers on her side at 5.
A promotional fee paid by...
The O-Cedar Twist and Mop has twice the absorbency of a sponge mop and rings out with a twist.
O-Cedar makes your life easier.
Here's croissant pockets from Hot Pockets brand.
Sandwiches stuffed with chicken and broccoli in a tender, flaky crust. Croissant pockets.
If you're looking for a powerful vacuum that weighs only 8 pounds, buy my Oric XL free for 15 days. Nothing gets by an Auric.
UFOs and extraterrestrials, are they the stuff of science or science fiction? Is our government hiding the truth from us?
I've seen them right up face to face.
Hear the surprising opinion of a NASA astronaut who has walked on the moon, and the important discoveries of several top UFO investigators. You decide if, in fact, we have been contacted. We investigate UFOs. The American public wants the truth. The next Geraldo Rivera Show.